Yo, 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 what's up? Get ready to come on live. Got a few things I'm gonna make some adjustments to right now, and then I'll be right here. Just give me just a moment, and I'll be right here. I can see the chat, by the way, so if you guys post any comments or any questions or anything, I'll still be able to see them, and I'll respond as soon as I see it. Be sure to let me know what you got, what you want to see, or what you want to talk about. Yo, what's up there? Huh? What the deuce? You can see into my room. It's crazy. Oh, I gotta fix that. Yeah. Let's see what it's doing there. All right, there we go. So what's going on with everybody today? Today's been kind of a. This past week has been kind of hectic. How you doing there, Alba? It's not both of us tonight, but I'm here, left cheek, aka Dust, and pretty much just popping up just to talk to everybody. You're in here, and I appreciate it. Um, Seems like it's just me here today. Yeah, that's generally how it ends up happening. Honestly, I mean, I imagine once we get become bigger, become a bigger YouTube channel and stuff, um, we'll probably get more people popping in quite often. Eventually, what we plan on doing is doing more than just music, uh, talking. You know, we would like to be able to reach out to people and pretty much be kind of like I wouldn't say necessarily emotional support, but more along the lines of more relatable content. Does that make sense? Trying to be, we aim to be more relatable. Um, we would like to talk about day to day stuff. Like for me, work the past week has been pretty hectic. This week has been hectic for me, honestly. What kind of like pretty much just trying kind of filling this stuff out. We enjoy doing the music reactions. You said it sounds good. We're just trying to figure out. We want to do the music stuff, and because we love music, we're very big into music. Music is a huge part of our day to day lives. It's relatable and stuff, but we also want to be able to. We want more interaction. Um, I would love to have 50, 100,000, not 50, 100,000, like 50 or 100 people in here, um, that we could just talk to like live or like on a daily basis. I think it'd be pretty cool. Um, so Alba, what do you do for work? Not necessarily where you work at, but like what do you do? I myself, um, I work on cars for a living, uh, like repairing them, diagnosing them. I also enjoy doing things like modifying cars, whether it's like suspension or the way it looks, cleaning it, stuff like that. I'm really big into computers, really big into anime. Pretty sure you guys have figured that out by now if you've been here long enough. Uh, I guess in my position, well, not I guess. Um, I'm a leader. That's what they call it. Um, I help make things run smoothly. At the same time, I manage stuff. Like I manage an automotive shop. Been in the automotive industry for well over 20 years. You're a medical secretary, but not working at the moment. Let's have a child and God. Alva, are you in the U.S.? You got to be in the U.S. to be talking like that. Maybe not necessarily, but the reason why I say that is because I can 100% relate on that on a huge level. Let's see. Nope, you're in the UK. Okay, so not trying to sound ignorant. I don't know the whole world, but for here in the US, if you're going to be in here in the US, if you're going to be a parent and also a husband or wife, um, childcare here is expensive. And then not only that, like in today's society, I'm pretty sure you know what I'm talking about. Today's society, we have to be careful with who we trust with our kids, um, because it's dangerous. People that say that they're they're qualified and this that and the other. I mean, hell, how do we classify who's qualified as a child caregiver? I mean, shoot, most of the time we can't even say that most people are qualified to be a parent. Not saying that I'm trying to cast a stone or that I'm trying to judge anybody, but in today's society, raising a kid is got it. Raising a kid is scary. Um, Not only as a father perspective, but my wife and I, we have a very tight knit relationship. We talk about any and everything, but also in a mother's perspective, like my wife would like to be working, um, but it's like you said, like your whole paycheck will literally go to childcare, daycare, or something like that. I mean, here in the U.S., if your significant other isn't making at least $700 a week, their paycheck will literally only pay for childcare and back and forth to work. That's all it takes care of. It's insane. So where you at in the UK? Is it what time is it there? I mean, I know I could pop that up in Google right quick. South London. Oh God, thank you for hopping in here to talk. At 1:35 in the morning. I gotta admit, I'm usually up that late myself. If you don't mind me asking, like how fresh is the Wow, that sounds like I'm talking about food. You were about to go to bed? Well, I appreciate you hopping, and I really do. Um, if you ever needed something to talk about or someone to talk to, you could always pop up in here, uh, shoot us a message. Whether it's on here or on Facebook or Instagram or TikTok. Um, we're always willing to try to extend and try to help people out the best we can as far as, someone to talk to. Um, so how fresh is how new is the child? And if I may ask, is it a boy or girl? She's not so new. Well, even then, it's understandable as all get out with the cost of childcare and things of that nature. I myself, I've got three kids. Well, my wife and I, we have three kids. We've got our oldest son, and then we have our middle son, who is oh snap, okay. Well, our middle child, he's 12, and then we have our daughter. She's not quite old enough to go to school yet, so I can definitely relate on the kids thing, and also things being more things are just not affordable anymore. Um, has because again, like I said, I don't know everything, never claimed to it. Three were very brave. To be honest, not trying to get too much personal information, but we were told we wouldn't be able to have kids. Um, let's just say they came. Well, depending on how you want to think about that. Um, our kids are several years apart. Yeah, we love our kids to death. We absolutely adore our kids. We're doing something that we weren't able to have when we were younger, and we're very grateful for that. Extremely grateful for that. Um, we love our family. Wouldn't change it for nothing in this world. I really do appreciate that. Um, so is what I was going to ask is, are things overly expensive over there? Like, has inflation hit you guys? Yo, what's up, Band-Maid fan? How you doing? Not much at all. Gotcha. So inflation has hit y'all too. It's insane. Like, it is insane how things have gone since COVID. That's the word I was looking for. I don't know if I can say that. Hopefully, you know, YouTube doesn't pop that up and say, "Oh, hey, can't be talking about that." But ever since that, it's stuff has went up, and it's ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. So, just out of curiosity, I'm gonna look this up right quick. 40,000. What is that? Is that euros or pounds? God, I feel so dumb. I feel so dumb. Let's see, 40 pounds. Okay. So, okay, so they're saying that the average tax after tax income is roughly 40,000 pounds. So, what is that to USD? So it's, wow. So they're saying that in pounds, it's $52,000. So yeah, so not saying that it hasn't went up there, but that's crazy. So yeah, for single parents, necessities require an income of 110,000 with one child in the household. That's crazy because I make nowhere near. Yeah, I make nowhere near even 100,000, and I manage like plus I do side jobs too. That's also why I started the YouTube stuff. Kevin and I is because we were hoping that this can come up to kind of help us both like equalize our bills and being able to afford to like buy groceries and then fix things in between. Yeah, 100%. Man. So Band-Maid fan ATL, like, are you in ATL? Like, legit? And see, Band-Maid fan, Band-Maid fan, like, I think you bring up a pretty important thing, saying that the free money everyone got used to, and now it dried up, kind of jacking up the prices. Um, I don't think they're necessarily jacking up the prices. I think cool. I've been to ATL many times, many times. Used to travel down there to see my brother whenever he was stationed down there for Stewart, and plus before he got stationed there, I made many trips. But I think the reason why the companies are jacking up the prices, I don't think it's necessarily because I don't think it's necessarily because they're jacking the prices because of the everybody got used to the money with the extra money. With it, what you said, it does make sense, but they're jacking up the prices because I don't think anybody compensated um, for what was going to happen after the whole the whole you know pandemic. Um, and so they got used to making all that money because everybody was had the extra money, and now here we are in a time, and they've got to keep the prices high because they were paying all the paying for all this extra stuff like manufacturing and things like that, and now in order to stay afloat or because they're greedy, they're just keeping the prices sky high. I think it's ridiculous too, the price of rent or the like Alba. I don't know how much the average house is over there or nothing like that. And but like over here in the particular area that I live in, um, a trailer. Okay, yeah. I mean, and we are over here too. Like we really are. But like over here where we're at, ATL fan, he's on the East Coast or she's on the East Coast. I apologize. Um, over here on the eastern side of the U.S., like you can go rent a trailer that you used to go rent for like $500. Now that $500 trailer is renting between 900 and $1,800 a month, and like apartments that a one bedroom apartment with one bathroom, you can't have package delivered to your front door. You can't have package delivered and set outside the apartment. It's $1,200 a month. That's no utilities. It is literally insane. See, in ATL, if you're okay, I'm gonna call you that. ATL, yeah, you're exactly right because and I mean, Alba, everybody's getting hit. So I'm not the kind of person where like I like to compare, apples to apples or apples to oranges. Whenever I see people talk about stuff like this, and no matter what part of the country they're in, it's extortionate to rent here. Yeah, and it's sad. Um, but like what ATL is talking about, like 15 years ago, the rent's three times what it was, and our pay is the same. Like I literally worked every single day through the entire pandemic because my who's like my work deemed us as being what was that word? Um, Pretty much like our job was. uh, I forgot the word they used for it. Um, but they deemed us a part of the work industry, essential worker. Thank you so much. Yes, they deemed us as essential workers. So during the whole pandemic stuff, I like thankfully, I'll knock on my desk. Thankfully, I never dealt with COVID, but at the same time, I was taking doctors and surgeons back and forth to the hospital, fixing the cars, working on the cars, but I never saw an essential worker pay increase. Never. Um, it's actually quite insane. Um, and through the whole pandemic, I never truly saw anything different. And the craziest thing is we didn't lose no business. Like we literally had more business during the pandemic than we do pre and after. It's wild. And now that companies got so used to making all the extra money, now it's like, oh hey, well what's changed? Like why isn't the money? Why are we making what we were? I'm like, come on, bro. Like y'all really can't see, and it's sad. So, ATL, I can completely 100% relate to not having the money that we should be having. I can relate to Alba. Like I understand 100%. It really doesn't make any sense at all. And like the crazy part about it is, as long as I've been in my field and as long as I've been doing what I'm doing, it is so hard to it's so hard to hire people that want to make money. Um, it's just it's crazy. Like we got people that are always saying, "Oh, I'm sick" and stuff. It's like an everyday thing, and you try to be understanding for people and try to help them as much as you can, and they just piss all over you. And then the people that you get that want to come into work, you're trying to train them for this field and teach them and help them grow and be able to do more in what they're doing. And they just piss it away. Like it's always that, oh, I know, I know, I know. Like, and it's always the same thing. Like, hey, I want to make more money. Well, I kind of have to I got to have a reason to give them in order to get you more money. But in order for me to be able to get you more money, we have to make more money. And their whole attitude is, oh, well, I'm just going to do what I do and just get paid for the hourly rate. It's like you could literally make more money an hour if you were doing more to give a reason as to why you should make more money. But like on a daily basis, I hear people say all the time, like, oh, I need to make more money. I need to make more money. Like you're literally in a part of the work field where you can have all the overtime you want and you get benefits and like health. Even though it's not the greatest, you get health benefits and you got a 401k, you build PTO, and people still literally they don't want to have to work. They want to be able to pay their bills and only work 30 hours a week. Yeah, you're 100% right. Some people just don't want to work. It's insane because they want to have all this nice stuff. They want to go do these things. They want to go to these places, and they just don't want to put in the effort. And I just don't get it. Like I have never been able to get government assistance. Um, and people always say, "Oh, well, it's the people of different origins and stuff like that can get the government assistance." It's like, no, that's not true. Like I have not been able to get it. Um, my wife, they say she can't get it because I make too much money, but yet I make maybe 50% of what they say is the required income for a household with one child. And I've got three. Like even with me going and cutting grass and doing side work like that to try to make ends meet, it still ain't enough. And ATL, you are right on that. You are right. But also, like, man, you got to think. I don't. What do you do for a living, ATL? If you don't mind me asking, because in my field, my job security is there, but something is very demeaning to the people that have been with this company with me for a while is that people come in and make more than the person that has 10 to 15 years of experience. Is stupid. Like, you shouldn't come into my field and make almost what I make. And I run it. Like, inventory, you know, estimates, talking with people, resolving, like creating, coming up with resolutions for anyone that might be possibly disgruntled or upset about something. And you come in here and you're literally making like 80%, 85% of what I make. But yet I got a person that's doing the same job you are, that's been doing it for 10, 15 years. And they're making $2 less. But then if I go and I try to get this person that's been here forever the extra money, they're like, oh, well, we should really be focusing on the future, the future, the future, the future. I'm like, well, what about the future of the people that I have here? Um, okay, so you do taxes. All right. Well, then I'm pretty sure you probably understand what I'm talking about, like about people coming in and they don't have nowhere near the experience or the knowledge, and lo and behold, hey, they make more money. And see, Albert, you say something that's a very good point too. Sometimes the system makes things worse. You're 100% correct. But see, something about like over here where we're at is the people that are busting their ass don't get the assistance. The assistant goes to people that, and I'm not saying like everybody, and it's not a generalization either, but it goes to people that just they don't do nothing to improve. Like, it's literally like individuals in general that would be better in, I guess, what they call a communist country, where they can give them money and the people just do whatever that country in specific tells them to, and it's just weird. Let's see. Yeah, and you're talking about it stops reduces their payments, and that's the crazy thing. Like, why wouldn't you be willing to help the individuals that, okay, yeah, they're making 5,000 more than they did a year before. Let's continue to give them another 6 months of help. Like, it seems like they might start to get back on their feet, and then will flourish, however you want to say it. And let's see, ATL. And see, and ATL, and you what you say is true, but at the same time, it's like that are the people that are sticking with you. It's like, hey, let me wipe. Yeah. Oh, he's still here. Yeah, he'll stick around. It's just sad. It's pathetic. Regardless of the experience, yeah, and regardless of the experience, yeah, too, and that's the sad thing, because it's crazy, because the person, it seems like the people that are more beneficial for the specific job and detail, they want to stick and stay around, and they want to continue to be a part, but it's almost like they're looked down on in a way. Yeah, people. See, and I don't understand the whole Brexit thing. The people who really wanted to work got booted out with Brexit. I'm not very well versed in the whole Brexit. Um, I don't understand that a whole lot. I apologize, and I know that might sound dumb. Um, what exactly was that? Oh crap! The average Briton was nearly £2,000 worse off in 2023, while the average Londoner was nearly $3,400 worse off than the previous year as a result of Brexit. It also calculates that there are nearly 2 million fewer jobs in the overall UK due to Brexit, with almost 300,000 fewer jobs in the capital alone. What the hell? Oh no! So that's insane. That is insane. Like, basically, it was part of the EU. Hey, give me 1 second. Hold on, someone's. It won't take me just a second. Hold on. So whenever the Brexit thing happened, um, is that kind of like so like now in order for you to go to EU? Wow, that's insane. That really sucks. I hate to hear that. So now, like, you guys are pretty much just not able to be a part of anything at all, right? Like, whenever it comes to anything over there. So, like with UATO, as far as like you doing taxes and stuff like that, what is the biggest drastic change that you've seen? And I'm not asking for any like personal information about anybody in general. I'm just asking like over the course of the past 3 to 4 years here in the U.S., like how much of a decrease have you seen as far as income for people? Has it been a bigger increase, or do you think it's been a smaller increase? People who move. Also, I would like over here in the U.S. The retirement age in the U.S. Let's see, yeah. So that the retirement age now, um, you can't retire till 67. If you retire before the age of 67 and you start drawing in your retirement, um, they also like with Social Security benefits and everything. If you make more money than a certain amount, you have to pay back what you got. That's insane. Like, why would they even do that? That's just stupid. That's just dumb. And if if you don't mind me asking, on the side of Brexit and stuff like that, I can see how that would happen. I can see how that would happen on Yeah, losing excellent nurses, teachers, etc. I mean, we had the same thing here. Like, I mean, we didn't have Brexit or anything like that, but we did deal with that, like losing a lot of people because of the whole pandemic and stuff like that. Um, how has yeah, and see, we have dealt with nothing like Brexit, but we've had to deal with teachers not wanting to teach anymore. I mean, I've got family that work in the medical field, and they don't feel like they're getting paid enough, and I can 100% understand. I can agree. Um, in my field, I don't think we get paid enough, but at the same time, I don't think anybody's getting paid what they should. How are things over there as far as I guess the LG stuff? Like like are y'all having issues over there with the whole thing of like those kind of rights? You know which rights I'm talking about, right? I hope you did, because I don't want to say too much and get snatched off of here. Yeah, that right there. Yeah. Like, is it been like I know you've probably seen the stuff like in the news like pertaining to the U.S. Like, are y'all having the same kind of issues and stuff over there like that? Yeah. Yeah. What about as far as like with the police and stuff? I guess what I'm trying to ask is like what kind of issues are you guys having that you've seen going on over here in the U.S. Like that you guys are having similar issues pertaining to stuff like that? Isn't that stuff wild? Isn't that shit crazy? I'm gonna go ahead and say it. Isn't that just wild? It doesn't make no sense. None at all. Happened in Scotland? Holy crap. And see right now I'm pretty sure y'all seen this stuff. Like the two clowns that are doing the debates. Um yeah. And see, they damn well should change stuff after that. Like, I'm all for it. If you want to be whatever you want to be whatever you think you can be whatever you want to be, but don't expect someone else to believe. You're good, ATL. I can understand that. Like, I mean, I was telling Alba that I've got three kids. We have three kids also, and I've got one that's an adult, graduated and stuff. He's about to start working with me here soon, so I can understand that. But as far as Alba, like you saying about the whole thing with they had someone wanting to change to be identified as a female because he was getting ready to go to prison. That is wild. That is absurd. Um, it doesn't make any sense, and it's crazy that things have come to this. Things have come to this time and age where identification is a confusing thing. Um, I just don't understand it. I don't get it. I mean, people want to. Oh well, if I suck at playing this sport against individuals that are like me, so now I'm gonna do this. Like they really should create their own category in the sports. And but then I guess that would create issues with, oh hey, that's inequality. Like bruh, inequality. Inequality is me being able to lift three, maybe four of my wives, but yet I'm going to a sport where she's fighting. I'm stronger, I'm faster, I'm bigger. She wouldn't stand a chance. And my wife can hold her own. Do we know Band-Maid's? No, actually, I didn't know about that. Um, and to be legit honest with you, um, we didn't really get a whole lot of love for having our own opinions, even though we didn't ever trash them. We didn't ever trash Band-Maid, but because we had stated some things that we would like to see, some people just, I mean, that's like another group. Pretty sure you heard of Love Bites. Um, we were completely like all the fans try to shut us down, talking about how oh, we don't know music, you know, like our opinions were just obliterating to the fact that they were a group or a band, or and we never said nobody was not talented. We never said that. And see, and how you say, the world's changing faster than we can adapt. But at the point, there's no need to adapt because at the end of the day, we are the human race. So that other shit can go out the window. My opinion doesn't mean it's going to happen. And if I can say, which I can, I think the whole agenda that was being pushed was a way to, and this will sound like a tenfold hat idea. ATL, I don't know if you agree with me. Alba, I don't know if you agree with me. But I think this whole thing dealing with the big push for the whole acceptance of same genetic preference was a part of population control slash manipulation, because I think the world is becoming too overpopulated, and people nowadays are so easily controlled and mitigated. I think that's the proper word to use for that. But people are so easily misled. Like no one, it seems like not a lot of people in today's day and age want to be leaders. They would rather be followers because it seems like it's easier. But ATL, to answer your question on the Band-Maid stuff, we still going to do Band-Maid. We haven't had a lot of requests for it, but we'll still do them. We just we hope that people that have become fans of ours will also give the other stuff we listen to and other stuff we watch, or shoot, even the stuff we're talking about right now, give that a chance to also find other ways to connect and interact. I think one of the biggest defects of today's day and age is people don't know how to connect anymore. Like they can only connect if there's negativity, or if everybody's following and going along with what they like and what they want. We want to be more. We want to have we want to build a bigger following. Um, we would love to do what we're doing for a life thing. We really would. I would love to be able to just do content, um, and still do the automotive stuff. I love doing it. Alba, you were 100% right. The people holding the puppet strings, I think everything's just run by greed. Greed and ignorance. Um, like, since when did it become a cool thing to only help people when you're recording? Like, back in, let's see, for about 12 years ago, I was hit head on by a drunk driver. I got screwed over by my lawyer. I was out of work for 6 or 7 months. And whenever I got my piece of a wreck settlement, which by the way, I still suffer from, um, my wife and I, we drove around because at that time I was running a roadside business, and we rode around and we gave people money. And it wasn't because they were begging for money. It was because they were legit homeless people. Like, people, for instance, there's this one guy that's always sitting in a wheelchair, no legs. Um, the VA's taking too long to help him, and he lost his legs overseas, and he's sitting in a wheelchair. He has no way to live, and I gave him money. Like, I couldn't give him a lot of money, but after we paid our bills, I got me another vehicle. Not a new vehicle, but I got me a new vehicle, like about $2,000 or $3,000. We caught up all of our bills that we were behind on. We put groceries in the house, and I was like, babe, it's like, you know what? We weren't born with money. So our bills are caught up. They're paid. Let's go and try to help somebody. She was cool with it. And we went out, we gave the guy, brought him a dinner. I didn't have much money left after paying my bills and stuff and getting a car so I could continue working. And we gave him money, gave him food. It wasn't enough for it to change his life, but it did feel good to give back. I mean, yeah, stuff happens. I mean, no need. I mean, I appreciate it, but it sucks. But yeah, people don't know how to be people anymore. People they're so numb to everything around them. I don't know if it's good karma, but it made me feel good because I know, like, times are tough now and they're hard as hell. But it's just, I would like to see more people helping people. So I would hope that maybe what I did, maybe he might have been better off than somebody else, and which I'm pretty sure that he did. And he probably tried to help somebody out himself. ATL blows my. Yeah, you're right. It doesn't blow my mind anymore how people just believe something with no facts. They'll just see a Facebook post. Like, have y'all seen the one recently about they state that Justin Bieber has passed away in an accident, and it literally puts click, like, it says, like, that part where you click on Facebook and it's like, view more content or something like that, view more, and it's just a gimmick, just for clicks and views. Like, why is it cool to generate clicks off of someone's life? Stupid. It's pathetic. I think it's quite pathetic and sad too, how people want to use someone's life for something. I mean, I guess we can blame this on the Kardashians, maybe. You know, oh, Kim K, she did make it, known that that's how she got her money. That's how she became famous. Yeah, I would agree with that. It is difficult to tell what's real nowadays. But I think that's where a lot of that could lead back to, um, I think we have a tougher responsibility to our kids now than maybe our parents did, or our grandparents did with their kids. because we have so much misinformation. We have so much hate being spewed everywhere. We've got so much stuff going on in the world that our kids are just thrown into. Like nowadays, people think it's easier to just, oh, hey, just leave me alone. Just watch this. And I think that really affects kids too. Um, am I saying I'm perfect? No. I'm guilty of, you know, handing my daughter my phone when we're somewhere and saying, "Hey, babe, just watch this. Please watch this, and just let me finish." I think I could. I think I need to work on being a better father than what I am. Um, sometimes I feel like I'm. Sometimes I feel like I slack in that area because of my day to day stuff. Yeah, but and I agree with you like about specific YouTube videos only. But the crazy thing is so I'm not gonna pull up the YouTube channel, but what I will say is there are YouTube videos that are labeled educational and they're nowhere near shape or form any kind of educational at all. Um, it pissed me off too with how many views this one individual channel that I saw gets and the amount of subscribers and the comments on there because this person is literally doing nothing but saying, "Oh, this is an educational video testing of what this shark does underwater," and they have nothing on underneath. And YouTube allows it to be posted, and it's labeled as educational, and apparently doesn't violate any guidelines. Stuff like that pisses me off. Yeah, I mean, I'm being 100% real with you. Um, it's wild. Everyone announces healthcare, public safety support for Springfield. And see, that's like, another thing that's a part of this crap is this individual that's running for election was once labeled the most horrendous and the worst VP ever. Now, all of a sudden, it's the best option to become our president. It's insane. No, you're right. It is hard to keep up. I worry about it a lot with our kids. It's insane. The stuff that's on the internet nowadays for kids to get into. I mean, plus, you talking about you spoken with your kids and stuff like that. Ren's Domino's. I think we've listened to that. I don't know. We might not have done a reaction to it. No, we haven't done that one. We have done Freckled Angels. Matter of fact, oh, I didn't mean to pull up my Twitch. Let's go here. Channel videos. Playlist. There we go. So go to playlist. Am I blind? Oh, I am blind. There we go. So let's see. Yeah, it's crazy. Our first ever Ren video was high Ren. Let's see. Segway. John King, Ren Life Funny. Money Game. We love Money Game, by the way. God, we've done quite a bit of Ren and Big Push, of course. So you said Ren Dominoes. So what I'll do is I'll go here because I'm not gonna watch it without him, and I'm gonna put save to watch for later. Oh, I'm sorry, I completely skipped over what you said. As a Ren fan, I get you. Yeah, yeah. And then you commented money game. Okay, I see what you're talking about there. Yeah. Um, we have became big Ren fans, and that's one thing I think is pretty cool and pretty interesting about doing the reactions and stuff that we're doing is because otherwise we would have never even, or I would have never heard of Ren. I had seen him pop up on the recommended, um, but I never clicked on it because I wasn't too familiar with it. On the Steam, okay. On the Steam Society, yeah. I think we need more artists outside of the mainstream stuff. Like over here, um, there's a radio station, and all they play is garbage. Some people are going to argue that it's garbage. Oh, you you hopped into the chat to update on him. Yeah. So we were supposed to get together this past weekend and record. Kevin had some stuff going on, some personal stuff that was really important, and so we weren't able to. And then the weekend before that, I had some stuff come up, and the week before that, we both had some stuff come up in our personal lives. Like we live like 40 minutes away from one another. Um, well, now that one of the bridges to my home is down, it's about an hour away from each other. Um, I wish we could do this more often and record more often. Um, but we're definitely going to be together this coming Sunday, and we're gonna get on it. Like we know we're behind on some stuff. We do, but we both have had stuff going on in our personal lives where we just haven't been able to get to it. Unfortunately, we are going to be doing the new stuff. Yeah, and the last live stream I did, I had talked to someone, and they were telling, because I actually called Kevin um, on the computer, and we were talking with someone that was in the chat with us, and he was talking about the stuff going on with the whole sick boy thing. We don't know everything on it, but we do know that it's pretty wild. Cujo beatdown. That's what I was going to say. We were going to record the Cujo beatdown video, and the reaction, and try to go from there and try to see what would happen and try to catch up on what has been going on. It's kind of wild. It's crazy, actually. So, from what we had gathered from somebody, and while we were on the live stream, like I pulled up the stuff on as far as like Twitter or X about what had going on between him and Cujo. If what's been said is true, Cujo's a douche. Do Ren's for explanation first. So you're talking about this one right here, the one that was 13 days ago. Yep, that one. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll go ahead and I'll add this one to, let's see, save to watch later. And then this one, of course, we'll be doing too. Save to watch later. Okay. Is there any other ones you recommend? Oh no, I got you. I did see where Randy had requested that reactors would react to, his explanation of it, and also the Cujo beatdown, which we're going to do. We're probably going to end up doing both of them. Um, let's see. Damn, 815,000 views on that. 1.2 million in 6 days. Holy shit. Holy crap. Excuse my language. Well, it's how I talk. Let's see. What about Bittersweet Symphony? Is that one any good? Yeah, and w- uh, again, I wish we lived closer to one another so we could actually do this together more often and be more on top of this stuff. But stuff happens, and we just hope that our fans, subscribers, um, I don't really know how to, I don't know how to label the people that subscribe to our channel, as our fans or anything like that. I guess our subscribers is what I should say, or the people that enjoy us doing what talking about or listening to this stuff. Um, we wish we could do this stuff faster, but we just hope that even if our stuff is a little bit behind the timeline, hopefully, people still not just watch it, but also like it and share it. We'd be like extremely appreciative of that. I do got to say though, one of my, I'm not saying it's my favorite, but one of my favorites of the more recent ones he's done has got to be Back on 74. That is one of my favorites that he's done. Could you be down to a different level? No, we have not. So that's where I was at a moment ago. Was in our Ren playlist. Um, that's everything we've done as far as the Ren goes. Is a Stink fan? You love it. um, have you happened to have seen our one of our other latest videos that we have posted? Where's that? This one right here, the one Cody Johnson, Dirt Cheap. Boy, we were not expecting that. We were not expecting the outcome of that song. I had originally heard the song, but I never saw the video. Oh yeah, for sure. I wish he'd do more like that song Back on 74 also. That was phenomenal. It was great. Um this song right here. Uh it says, "Oh man, this is different." That's a thumbnail. It's called Cody Johnson. Name of the song was Dirt Cheap. Like, and that's not me just trying to get you, whether you look at our video that we posted of it or you just go watch the original from the original artist, Cody Johnson, Dirt Cheap, that video. So when I heard the song, I was like, yo, like this song is gonna be something. Like, I like this song. And then the very next day he comes over and we watched the video together. And oh Lord, it definitely hit us in a spot. It hits for sure. We weren't expecting it. So, what other artists do you listen to, or do you look forward to seeing new releases from other than Ren? Rosalia? Why does that sound familiar? Never heard of her. Or Rosalia. I said Rosalia. Like a dumbass. Very clever. Okay. Never heard of her. I wonder if we're allowed to react to her music. Her tales makes you get lost in translation. That's why I got Kevin. That's his part of the world. I'm not gonna look into it. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Oh, she did a song with Travis Scott also. Damn, that's 4 years ago. So did she do English or is it just straight Spanish? I don't want to click on the song. La Fama. Oh, feature the weekend. Interesting. See to watch later. Yeah, I just got it. Yeah, I see it. The weekend's in Spanish. What? I didn't know the weekend did Spanish. Holy crap! We've looked into a Spanish band before. Let's see. It's up under the new findings. Yeah, I just saw the one that showed that she had deal with Travis Scott. But there was another Spanish group that Kev had me listen to. Um, let's see. They won't smoke. God, I didn't realize that we've actually done this much. And we also have a podcast as well, where this one right here, like marriage and what works for us, stuff like that, and then also the effects of stamp parenting. We want to do more stuff like that. Oh, I got you. So if you know anything about the weekend, his music before he became like I guess what we would consider mainstream, um, was a big difference before he became mainstream. There was a song that he had actually done. Where is this group at? I know we uploaded it. If not, then I'm gonna have to find it and edit it. I changed cameras like through recording our reactions. I started using my phone for better quality. And so like some of our older videos that I haven't uploaded yet, the only reason I didn't is because like the camera I'm using right now, um, I don't know how it looks. Um, okay, so like I just put up my own stream and the quality's okay, but it doesn't look as good as the other camera. So that's one reason why we didn't upload some of our other videos that we've done, is because I didn't like how grainy we looked. I know it probably looks fine for me right now, but that's also because it's in a smaller portion of the screen. But if we go full screen, it looked kind of funky, and I was like, I don't like how this looks. Because we also have, excuse me, I've also been trying to set up memberships to try to give people like early access to videos or exclusive videos only. Um, but I don't really know how to advertise anything like that. Because we would like to do members only stuff. Um, but at the same time, we kind of see it as being kind of like, eh, kind of weird to do. But we do have memberships. And then once we started getting memberships, we were going to start doing like exclusive access and exclusive reactions to people that, that we knew were going to continue and keep coming back. But I get it. Like we're not that big of a YouTube channel yet. We're actually bigger than what we ever thought we would be. It's kind of wild. I mean, even, the amount of views and stuff we've gotten, like it's pretty cool. We didn't think that we would ever, you know, catch the attention of like 5,600 people. Onwards and upwards. Yeah, we're hoping. We both would really like to, like, doing music reactions is cool. We enjoy it, especially finding new music. Man, some of this music we be looking at, boy, they really don't want you doing reactions to it. Like some of the bigger artists that we've done, we have to fight, like, in order to get them to let us actually publish the video, like where people can watch it and not be blocked. It's insane. We really want to get to where we can have more like interaction with people too. Like where if I pop up on a live stream or something like that, it would be we really want to be like where, because him and I both we would like to do live streams, um, and just interact with everybody. And but I know it's probably really hard because it seems like a lot of the people, like if I go in and look at the analytics, a lot of our viewers are on different parts of the world and or continent. Um, so like the time frame, like for you, like I'm mad appreciative, like if you hopping in here and talking, and other people that have hopped in here have talked as well. Extremely appreciative of it. Yeah, and see, we the as far as like monetization goes, we I don't I don't expect to be able to like receive like full monetization, but it would be nice if the artist would share the monetization, um, because in a sense, it's literally free advertisement for the artist or the individual. All right, but I wish they would allow more of it. That would be nice. Let's see, we got. Oh yeah, 2:30 a.m. Yeah, that's why actually I was about to Google to see what time it was over there in that part of the world. You think it would catch on? Yeah, hopefully it will. Maybe, but hope you have a good night. Get some rest. It's 9:40 p.m. here. Um, I'm gonna probably be live a little bit longer, and we'll go from there. Webby, you talking about Chris Webby or like Webby Webby? Oh, Chris Webby. Okay, I found it. Oh, that's dope then. Yeah, I didn't even know this. Okay, I didn't know that was a thing. Save it later. Yeah, thank you very much for being here as well, and thank you for subscribing. As you know, well, hopping here and chatting and stuff like that. You have a great night, and be on the lookout. We'll have some new content coming soon. Oh, for sure. Anything that Ren usually puts his hands on, it's usually really good. I hope the music I had in the background too wasn't too loud. I just figured I'd try to make it a little easier to deal with. Thank you. Oh, you can barely perfect because like I was kind of wanting to have I was kind of trying to have it where I could have something in my head. Okay, but then I might just leave the volume at where it is on that then. All right. Good night. Take care. And I'm gonna take a bathroom break. Be right back.